guys, thanks for visiting my channel. If you are new here, welcome. If you've been a subscriber for a while, welcome back. I have had quite a few new subscribers, so thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Today we are going to be making fresh strawberry pie. Nothing says summer quite like fresh strawberries, right? Well, today we're going to be making fresh strawberry pie, but we're going to be making it without Jello. I'm not a huge fan of Jello. It has its place, I suppose, but I'm not a huge fan of it, and anytime that I can avoid using artificial flavors and colors, I do try to do that. So today we're going to be making a filling with fresh strawberries using all natural ingredients. So let's get started. Now, the first thing you'll need is a pie crust, and you can either blind bake just regular pie crust, which is what I've done. I like that. It kind of cuts through the sweetness of the strawberries. But if you don't groove on that, you can always use a graham cracker crust. Either one are absolutely delicious, but for today I've just used a regular crust. I will try to link a video for you. I'm pretty sure I have a video on making pie crust, and I will link that for you. I think it over here. So other than that, you're going to need about 6.5 cups of fresh strawberries that are, I cut mine kind of big. Depends on the size of your berry. Really big ones I quarter, ones that are smaller I just have, and it's going to be up to you. You can cut them whatever size you want them. If you want them smaller, go ahead and make them smaller. But you're going to need about 6.5 cups of your berries, and then besides that, you're going to need another 1.5 cups of chopped berries, because that's what we're going to use to make the glue that's going to hold it all together. So what we're going to do now, actually what I think we're going to do is I'm going to bring you in close so you can better see what I'm doing. Okay, I think you can see better. I'm going to go ahead and turn my heat on about a medium heat. We're going to put our strawberries in there, the chopped ones, and then we're going to add 2/3 of a cup of sugar, about a tablespoon of water, and 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. Give that a stir, and then I'm going to break up my berries using a potato masher. Now you could certainly break down your berries using food processor, be easier, quicker probably, but this isn't too bad. And when I'm going through my berries, what I try to do is use berries that are more ripe for this part, and berries that are a little less ripe for the larger berry. The more ripe your berries are, the quicker that they will break down for you, and the easier they'll break down for you. Alright, I'm going to wait for that to heat up, and then I'll break them up some more. But what we want to do is we want to bring all of this to a simmer until it starts to get nice and thick. So that's what we're going to do, and I'll bring you back. Okay guys, our mixture is starting to bubble and thicken. I think you can see that okay. And once it's fairly thick, we are going to take it off the heat, but I want it to get just a little bit thicker here. The strawberries are smelling good. Okay, so you can see that it's pretty thick. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to turn off my heat, and then we're going to add 2 tablespoons. You can use lemon juice, lime juice, or orange juice. I'm using lime juice. I had a beautiful lime sitting on my counter just begging to be used. So I'm using lime juice today, but like I said, you could use lemon, or you could use orange. And also, if you are a clever girl, which I have been known to be on occasion, but today I forgot when I was preparing my ingredients. McCormick makes a strawberry extract that's made with all natural flavors, and that would be really great in here to put a teaspoon of that just to bump up the flavor, but it's not necessary. It's totally optional, and if I had been thinking clearly, that's what I would have done, but like I said, it's totally optional. So now we are going to pour our sauce over our berries. Okay, how easy was that? So now what we're going to do is we're going to take that beautiful sauce we just made, and we are going to pour that over our strawberries. Now Now, one of the reasons why people prefer the Jello over this is, as you can tell, when you cook the strawberries, they lose a little bit of their red color. But I don't mind that because it's all natural. If you use Jello, it's going to be a bright red color. And if you wanted to, you could always use some food coloring. I know there are some natural food colorings out there. So if you wanted to go that route, you could. But it doesn't bother me that it's not super duper red. Strawberries on their own are usually not fluorescent red, so it looks pretty natural to me, and that's what I'm going for here. So what we're going to do now is we are going to pour our berry mixture into our prepared crust. You can see that okay? I think so. So now we're just going to pour it in our crust. So beautiful and so good. The dollop of whipped cream, just delicious. Check that out. Kind of get them all arranged in there the way you want them. Really good. Oh, yum. So there's what it looks like. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to let it sit on my counter to cool. My pie crust is a little bit, my pan is still a little bit warm, so I'm going to let it cool for about 15 minutes on my counter, and then I'm going to put it in the refrigerator for 3 to 4 hours until it totally sets. And when it's all set up, I will bring you back and show you how absolutely delicious it is. Okay guys, our pie is all done. I let it chill for about 4 hours. The longer you chill it, the better it'll set up. And I do want to say that this is a softer set than using Jello, but you don't have any of those artificial flavors or colors, and it tastes straight up strawberry amazing. It is so good. So I'm just going to give you a little peek here. See how beautiful that is? There's my nice flaky crust, and like I said, you don't have to use a regular crust. You can always do graham cracker if that's what you prefer, but it smells heavenly if you like strawberries, and it's just out of this world delicious. Way better than the Jello recipe, so I hope you'll give it a try. Thanks for coming along with me today, guys. This is a perfect dessert for your 4th of July celebration that we have coming up. So I hope you'll keep it on your radar. If you enjoyed today's video, give me a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any of the fun, and I'll see you next time. Thanks so much for watching.